Hi, everyone. So I am back. I apologize. I have to continue this streaming part two. So I had some technical difficulties with the first one. So hopefully this one will work appropriately. And I'm just getting set up here, give people a little time to show up while I get set up here. And then we'll do this reading. I'm going to be looking at if King Charles was behind Meghan Markle um, going to a mosque for her first royal duty as a Duchess of Sussex. Duchess of Suing and Sex. Duchess of Suck. She just sucks. Literally and figuratively, I tell you. But a whole lot of Islam going on, it seems. Hi, Sylvia. Thank you for coming back. I mean, one of those Mondays. Yeah, Monday. Can I tell you? That's why Mondays are always a drag. But hopefully, we are enjoying here in the Northern Hemisphere the last few weeks of summertime, officially, anyways. Which I am, for sure. Okay, so hopefully the chat will start working. Chat buttons. We shall see. All right, so there's enough time. Oh, let me get the camera under the chat so you can see what you're saying. There we go. All right. Oh, and of course, camera up. All right, here we go. Whew. All right, let's look at this. Was Charles behind Meghan going to the mosque and making her first ever Muslim cookbook? I don't know what kind of food it was. It was just Middle Eastern cuisine, right? I mean, I never looked into it. It wasn't like I was gonna buy it. There goes my camera again, acting up. Here we go. Ugh. One thing after another. All right, here we go. Okay, man, YouTube's giving me a really hard time these days. So I was worried that the title might be causing the AI algorithms to go berserk. Well, what can you do? It's the truth. It's what's going on. So what do you want? Meghan didn't go to a Buddhist monastery or a Hindu temple. She went to a mosque, right? So let's see, because Meghan was pretty ballsy to do that. It's quite controversial, completely out of character for her. She had Islam or Muslims at all, none of her friends. And still to this day, as you can see, her friends, none of them are Muslim. And yet, kind of like with Black people, Meghan has no Black friends except, her snapper pal. But other than that, Meghan has no Black friends and she has no Muslim friends. And yet she's, promoting, mosques and BLM. She, of course, is not about Black people. It's about Marxist communism. But anyways, looking into this first controversy of Meghan, one of the first, going to the mosque and making a cookbook. Was King Charles influencing her? No, I don't remember what he said at that time. I don't think he said anything about it. He was silent, I believe. Talk about being silent. Yeah. But he seemed to really like Meghan in the beginning, except for the little drama when they asked Harry and Meghan to leave. That may have been theater for the masses, for all we know. Most of what they do is theater for the masses, right? Yeah. Here. Was Meghan working with King Charles when she did the mosque thing? Did he tell her to do it? Did he say, go ahead, do it? Because it seemed like it was a way to break the ice, I think, for King Charles to come out and say, you know what? My daughter-in-law started this tradition with mosques and Muslims, and I just decided to join her, right? But from what I hear, King Charles has been involved and has potentially become a convert to Islam for many years now, right? Even decades. So it does seem quite coincidental with everything else going on. I mean, everything seems scripted by them, right? A whole globalist plot of theater for the masses here, all during COVID, right? Convid, all at the same time. And then, of course, Meghan could attack the press afterwards for criticizing her doing this very controversial thing. Meghan turns around and attacks the British press, saying, "Look how the British press is attacking me over this," when she does this most controversial thing, right? So this is a typical pattern that was starting to emerge with Harry and Meghan and them doing controversial things and rude, obnoxious things, and then turning around and blaming the press for simply reporting on it, right? On their outrageous, provocative um, actions. Yeah. All right, let's see. I think I've shuffled enough. Let's split the deck. Let's see. Was King Charles behind a Megalodon? Let's see what the cards show. Right, general situation. Oh, ooh. I see some coordination here, a destructive coordination. Somebody out to destroy. Three of Wands upright would be creating, but I think we see reversed as being destructive, particularly in the media and with fire, which you could look at as something inspirational, like pushing out your spiritual in the media here, creating some controversy here, and initiating the destruction. Oh my goodness, 10 of Wands. Wow, that's just basically giving up and destroying everything, all of your work, everything that you do. Very destructive energies here in the media. Takedown here, meant to be a create major waves in what? So she had just become a duchess, so she's expected to be building her, work there in the royal family, and instead from day one she's destroying it, right? She did nothing. She never tried to be a proper duchess ever. Moon reversed. So I can look at this as an excess of or secretively. She was meant, of course, Meghan's whole job has been being a scandal, right? Creating a brouhaha. You see this woman, Meghan was doing a lot of partying and drinking and drugging, her and Harry, as well as the French ambassador reported on, who lived across the street from them. Even when Meg was pregnant, she was getting drunk and partying with Harry all night. So yeah, a lot of controversy. But that aside, that's another reason why. How on earth could you think Meghan was so close with Muslims when she drinks all the time? And look at her on her show as if she starts drinking alcohol at 10 o'clock in the morning, so much so early that even her guests are like, "Well, you're drinking already? It's so early." And what's Meghan's response? "Oh, welcome to Montecito." She's such an alcoholic. And, Muslims don't drink, right? I mean, that's totally against their religion. So, I mean, it's so obvious what a scam this whole thing is and how it was just made to be controversy in the media, right? So this was intentional, of course. It was being destructive. I think Meghan wanted to be kicked out of the royal family and to make this upheaval in the media over her being the anti-duchess, doing it to destroy her position. Ten of Wands reverse, of course, she just dropped all the work that she was supposed to be doing, and to create this brouhaha at the base of it all. Oh, Tower again. The whole idea is to destroy the UK, destroy the royal family reputation. I get that big time. That's all it's been about. And she wants to destroy the Turkey the way Grenfell Tower was destroyed, right? That's what she wants. So this is kind of a depiction of Grenfell Tower, really. And the aim of destroying Western world, because that's the globalist agenda, destroying our societies to bring in the Chinese Communist Party like dictatorship or technocracy, whatever you want. So excuse me, Harry and Meghan and King Charles are all working together on this destructive build back better, which really means destroy everything. So you have nothing. And yeah, so that very destructive. I'm getting very, this is meant to be very destructive and say anxiety's over. Say goodbye to your Christian churches. We're now taking over. The Satanists are taking over, and we're using the Muslims as weapons, really, with the invasions and attacking citizens in their countries there. So, did King Charles tell her to do this? Was he behind it? Oh my goodness. Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, I think, I'm going to go with this is somebody saying attack. Mm, maybe even the queen knew about it, was in on it. I don't know. I'm just saying, getting a woman here. Nasty woman, though. I don't think it'd be the queen because the queen wasn't that nasty, I don't think. I don't know her personally. From what I hear, she's not. But I do get a very nasty, evil woman here. This could be Obama. Michelle Obama was there. And of course, Hillary Clinton is behind. So I think that's what gave her the go ahead was the Clintons and the Obamas. Of course, the Obamas are very much, I think people say Barack Obama is actually Muslim. And of course, Michelle Obama is a tranny. So, but they are nasty and evil liars. So I think I'm getting a woman here telling Meghan now. So I do think, okay, so I don't think she got the okay from Charles. We're going to see how he affected her on this over here. But I get that Meghan got the okay from Hillary and Obama and decided to do it. And I think they're pushing maybe King Charles, exposing him with all of his, and also the globalist actions here. So what was she expecting from this scandal, this huge scandal she created? Oh, Page of Swords reversed. So Meghan, this whole stunt was to get people complaining and speaking out on Twitter, on social media, on YouTube, right? So Harry and Meghan do controversial things. So naturally, people go on social. What the hell is she doing? And of course, they're going to be not nice about it. Page of Swords reversed. It's going to, and as you can see, these stars is like on the internet posting things. So this was the intention was to get people complaining on social media, and then Harry and Meghan could turn around and expose these people, like how Meghan doxed those private citizens, saying, "Look what they're saying about Meghan Markle. They're calling her dirty and blah 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 blah." So this was the initiating the attack on people on social media, which of course now in 2025, what are we seeing in the UK? We're seeing people and thrown in prison for posting something on social media. And of course, Meghan and Harry were the initiate. They're beginning this whole globalist. Keir Starmer has continued it because, of course, we know Keir Starmer is also globalist, World Economic Forum. So this was the beginning of it. Harry and Meghan, and what Meghan was doing was to instigate people, get them complaining online. That was the intention. So then they can. This was just an evil plot of the globalists here. So what did Meghan not want from her little escapade into a mosque? And I get Queen of Cups reversed. So she didn't want to be seen as the anti. This was about Princess Diana, and of course, one of the things about Princess Diana, she was dating a Muslim, right? So when she died, right? So I do think that, but she didn't want it to be looked upon as something, not. Well, first of all, the first thing I think of is the cups is like a Queen of Cups is like somebody cooking and a motherly figure, and so she didn't want to be seen as anti-mother, anti-Diana. She didn't want to seem like she couldn't be a good mother. Mm. Yeah, but Princess Diana never did anything like this. Meghan's used to doing things exactly like Diana does it, right? So what was she hoping for with all this? Oh, Three of Cups reversed. The card. So she was hoping that nobody saw the conspiracy of what she was doing and who she was working with. Yeah. Yeah. So she did not want, she was hoping that nobody could see that. Nobody would notice that. Yeah. Wow. Breeze here so far. How did King Charles influence her or affect her with this mosque? Oh, Two of Swords. Yeah, King Charles was like, I'm not saying anything, I'm not doing anything, I'm not supporting you in this. So she didn't look, he's a minor arcana here. So I don't think he pushed this, even because like I said, I don't think he said anything about it. He just held back and pretended like he was blind. Like who, what, Megan, who? I didn't see anything, So I get that kind of vibe with it. So he was not. It doesn't appear to be like so anyhow personally involved in this. Hmm. So I get yes. So let's see. So what's next? What should do after that? And I get Four of Cups reversed. Yeah. So again, getting people emotional, getting people riled up, getting the attention of people. So I kind of see it as these are people, public that couldn't care less about, Meghan, Harry, and Meghan's flying over with her new story, her new controversial story, saying, "Watch this." So that was what she continued to do afterwards. This wasn't her last controversy, as we all know. She went on to do the fake belly bumps. Uh, we all know that was next, right? She had to get pregnant within a year, just like Princess Diana did. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, so end result outcome for her with this, and I get Eight of Wands, media overwhelming. I see this as an excess of, as we have all known and endured. This is the Megxit ears. This is a Megxit ear here, getting overwhelmed with Harry and Meghan puff pieces flying at him. Like, oh my God, make it stop. Yeah, in an excess over the top way. So yeah, so she went on to create more and more controversies after this, as we know all too well. But this was one of her first. This is one of her first, and I'm getting Michelle Obama, Clinton vibes from who instigated this whole thing with the building back worse uh, Satanists there. So I don't get a big vibe of King Charles being directly involved, or I don't get it being his idea. I get that he stayed out of it. He sat back and said, "We'll see how this pans out." He didn't get involved. Yeah, I see it's all Meghan and Obama and Clinton with this mosque deal. But as we can see, King Charles is very much, it appears, converting to Islam. So I've converted already. Yeah. Wow. So there you have it. That is why Gladon, his first action after becoming a duchess, mosque and making a cookbook. Now she's in a kitchen in Montecito with her Satanist friends pretending to still be cooking. Man. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you all for being here. Great hearing from you. See your comments. And until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.